Good morning everyone, and welcome back to my training log. It's Monday and that means a workout day, so I've got 3 reps of 5 minutes at fairly fast pace, marathon pace. Don't really know what my marathon pace is these days, but I'm going to try and do maybe just over 5 minutes per kilometer. I think maybe 5:10 or 5:20, and see how that goes. And if the feet hold up, I'll do the full 3 sets of 5 minutes. If I'm starting to feel a bit of discomfort, then I'll dial that back a little. It's a little bit cooler today. It's summer hasn't really taken over like it did last year, so in some ways that's good, but we've had a lot of these cloudy days that are a bit miserable and a bit boring, but it's nice running weather. I apologize for the last 3 weeks. I've just put out the videos in quick succession with not a lot of editing, but I thought better to get them done than miss them completely. There's lots of traveling, and I'm kind of umming and ahhing about my camera and how convenient it is to use and that kind of thing. So I'm kind of looking for some new solutions there, which will hopefully mean more talking, more updates, and better quality rather than just this GoPro stuff and running along. So hopefully I'll sort that out soon. But yeah, last week's training was probably my best week of training to date. I completed all my workouts as intended, and my feet kind of made it through the week. So I was really pleased about that. I don't know if that means, they made it and they're just right on the edge of going, into discomfort, and, this run today will do that, or whether they've kind of made it, had a day to recover on Sunday, and they're back in good shape to restart the week. But I think this week will tell, whether the load I'm putting in is just right and they're recovering enough, or whether I'm still just overdoing it a little bit, but we'll see. So I'm excited for this one. It's always nice to run a little bit faster than, the normal easy runs. So let's get into it. Kind of feeling my right foot a little bit, so I think I'm going to cautiously continue and see how it goes tomorrow. That way I can gauge kind of what the discomfort mid-run feels like and what that means for later. So let's keep doing it. Last rep coming up soon. Try and do this one a little bit faster, finish strong, but feeling good. I'm feeling like it's not too difficult to push the pace, which I'm very happy about. It means all the cross training and easy runs are paying off. That rep felt really good. I felt strong and I could push the pace to about 5 minutes per K. I think my feet and body would fall apart if I went faster than that, but it was hard but manageable, so it felt good. I could definitely feel it under my right foot throughout there, just kind of a tightness, so I have to monitor that. And my left kind of quad hip flex is a bit tight, which I mentioned a couple of weeks ago, so give that some attention with the foam roller. Whew. Other than that, feel good. So that was 40 minutes and 6.23 Ks all up. Felt pretty good. I'll have to see how the feet go, but otherwise really happy with that workout. We're a couple of weeks away from the NAC trail run, so feeling in good shape for that. So I'm hoping the next couple of weeks, can finish strong and give that race a good shot. So thanks for tuning in. Good morning everyone, and welcome back to the training log. It's Wednesday morning now and heading over to Sprout for the usual group run. The sun's breaking through the clouds a little bit. Some nice colours, very nice sunrise, so it's a good sign. Not cloudy again like the last couple of weeks. My right foot was a little bit tender, kind of not immediately following the run on Monday, but certainly on Tuesday, and still a little bit today. I can feel it's kind of very tight in my lower calf, which may be the reason kind of the plantar fasciitis is kind of staying a bit tender. It's not getting the release. If my calves and hamstrings were a bit looser, then maybe the plantar fasciitis would kind of settle down, but I can really notice my lower calf's getting really tight. So I'm addressing that a lot with my massage ball and foam roller, but yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes today. I'll take it really easy. I think tomorrow either skip my easy hike or take it really easy, and yeah, just kind of let it settle down when it gets in this kind of tender state. But otherwise, looking forward to the run today, and yeah, should be nice. Well, the sun's coming through now, so should be fun. Okay, back from the morning run. Took it very, very easy. It was about 4Ks and about 45 minutes. My feet kind of felt a little bit tender as expected, but just walked when I could and took it pretty chill. And then yeah, had a bit of coffee afterwards, and had some conversation and just enjoyed the morning. It turned out to be really nice, actually quite warm. I've been avoiding coffee for the most part lately, just to try and improve my sleep, as I've kind of been waking up lots, so I kind of want to nail down my sleep so I can improve recovery and not feel tired throughout the day. So generally just 1 or 2 coffees a week, kind of a special occasion or whatever, rather than a coffee every day or even 2 times a day. And since dropping the coffees back, or since kind of cutting it out for the most part, I think my sleep has generally improved. So yeah, we'll just see how that little experiment goes. And I think also kind of avoiding coffee will mean when I do have some caffeine, say in a sports gel or something like that during the race, it should actually give me a little bit of a kick rather than, you know, just returning me to a baseline level. If you're kind of having coffee every day, you kind of wake up a bit frazzled, and the caffeine just gets you back to normal rather than giving you that kick. So on the weekend, on Saturday, I'm going to test out some gels on my long run, and they have a bit of caffeine in them, so we'll just see if that does make a difference. But off to work now, and catch you on the next run. We're here in Harafu this morning for a little jog, little hike. Probably just do an easy one today as my feet are feeling a little bit tender. Paul's with me. Getting in some training, some last minute training for the NAC trail run we've got coming up in about 2 weeks. It's a bit cool this morning, which is good, but hopefully it's not too hot on race day, or we won't have any practice. Okay, I've let Paul go on ahead. He's cruising. Gonna save my feet a bit and head back now. About 30 minutes of climbing, and should probably take me 5 or 10 to get back down. But you know, feeling pretty good cardio wise, but also I don't want to do too much high intensity throughout the week. I've already got my Monday session, and we're going to do a longer race test session on Saturday, so that'll include some harder efforts as well. Okay, let's get down. Okay, so that's about 3.8 Ks, 41 minutes, probably 350 meters of elevation, maybe a bit more. But yeah, generally felt good. A little bit tired now, but that's okay. Feet are okay. I'll give them a rest tomorrow before Saturday's long run. Oh, sorry, let's go home and eat some breakfast. Good morning, everyone. It's pretty wet and windy this morning, but you gotta make your own weather. So in my mind, it's a great day for running. We're gonna do 90 minutes this morning with my running vest and the gels and the hydration drink that I'm gonna use for the NAC trail run. So gonna use it as a bit of a tester. I woke up, you know, about 2.5 hours before the run and had some breakfast, so that's going to be very similar to what I do on race weekend, and kind of warmed up like I would normally, although this run basically goes straight into a hike, so that's a pretty good warm-up. It's not like we're running straight away. And going to meet some of the guys there as well who are doing the run with me, so it's going to be fun. Also, whenever you're running in weather like this, it's kind of it's a good experience. So if it happens on race day, then that's not a huge shock. And also, I just like to kind of test myself a bit mentally. Although I woke up this morning and I was going to run whatever the weather was, so it's not really a factor. It's kind of fun to go and slosh about in the mud, I guess. So let's get to it. It's about a 10-minute drive over there, and we'll see if any of the other guys turn up. Moist, very moist, a little bit cold. That's what it's all about. Good to see everyone again. It's Sunday now, and I'm just putting the finishing touches on this week's video. So we're a day removed from the big test, the NAC trail run test, which we did on Saturday, which ended up being about 90 minutes and 9-ish Ks, with a lot of climbing there as well. I'm kind of pleasantly surprised that my feet aren't feeling too bad at all today, really. Kind of after the run, I got into them with the foam roller and my massage ball, and also my lower calf. I found a good exercise to really kind of loosen that up, which may have contributed, may not have. I also kind of spent a lot of time walking that evening, Saturday evening, which made my feet a little bit tired, almost kind of sore. So I wasn't expecting good things today. But yeah, woke up with no pain, just a little bit of discomfort, when I'm kind of standing on them for a long period of time. But, as of now, nothing too bad. So I'm thinking the kind of low impact of hiking, we're generally going uphill, and I'm not running, I'm just walking. So it's not, maybe that's contributing in a lesser way than, say, sprinting. And then running downhill, maybe due to the incline, is kind of also not really having an effect on really, pulling on that plantar fascia. So it could be something about hiking, or it could be that I'm adapting and healing. I think it's probably a combination of that, plus, the massage ball and the rolling out as well. But either way, I'm happy with how things are going, and it was a good test of my fitness and conditioning ahead of the race in 2 weeks. So very happy with how things went. On the topic of gels and energy drink, that also went really well. So in terms of my total nutrition plan, I had some fruit about 2 hours beforehand, which I've found is probably giving me, a bit more pep in my step, as opposed to oats with honey that I've I did have for a while before, so I'm going to stick with that, a banana and 2 kiwi fruit. And then just prior to the run, kind of as we were walking up the hill, I had one of the Goo energy gels, which is about 90 kilocalories, I think. And then also I was sipping on stuff called Goo Roctane throughout the run, and that's like 250 kilocalories per serving, which is at about 600 mils of water. So overall, I sipped about 750 mils throughout the entire hour and a half, and I did 2 energy gels. So I did the second gel about 45 minutes in, and yeah, felt great throughout. There was a bit of a kind of hilly section towards the end, which I really pushed myself on just to kind of feel how I was going, and kind of smashed that as well. So overall, I think the amount of energy I took in throughout, and the hydration also was, it was working really well. It was a bit cold and wet, so it's nothing like, say, a hot 30-degree day. And, in that case, I'll just have to make sure I've got enough fluid on me that I can take in a bit more if I need, and a couple of extra energy gels just in case anything, odd pops up. But I think that's the plan I went into yesterday on Saturday. I think will be good to take into the race. So yeah, really happy with that. Another thing of note this week, I kind of almost rolled my other ankle, my right ankle, in my hooker ATRs on Thursday. So I had already started using some Salomon Sense Pro 4s for trail running, which have a lot less cushioning than the hockers, and that was because I wanted a bit more ground feel, and yeah, ultimately, to avoid rolling my ankles. But having now rolled my left ankle in a pair of hockers really badly, and then kind of almost rolling my right foot in a different pair of hockers, I'm gonna swear off those for trail running for now. The high stack height just really doesn't give you much leeway if you step on the bad side of a rock, and you really aren't going to catch it. Whereas the Salomons with that smaller profile, you're going to be able to feel the ground a bit better, and hopefully kind of avoid that kind of stuff. So I'm going to stick to the Salomons for now. I might have to get another pair of them, as the Sense Pro 4s are quite light, very I wouldn't say stiff, but low in cushioning, and also very low heel to toe drop. So I might have to get something with a little bit higher heel to toe drop and maybe a touch more cushioning, but a lot less than the hockers. So just for the longer training runs. I think the Sense Pro 4s will do really well in the race, as it's not too long, and it's going to be pretty fast. So they're quite a technical shoe, so I'm going to use those. But all in all, another great week. Super happy. On my training program, all green, which means I completed everything as planned, which is always good. And yeah, looking forward to getting back into it tomorrow. I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.